Hello, Gemini Sun, Capricorn Rising. This is your year ahead reading. Let's start off with a little astrology, though. With a Capricorn Rising, you may be somebody who tends to take the lead in social situations, or you're not afraid to speak up and say something. You also like to help each other. So, your intent in taking the lead is to help move things along, to help people get things done, to serve them in some way, and help improve their lives. Now, with that Capricorn rising, that means your sun is most likely in the sixth house. Not always, but in most cases, it's probably in the sixth house. This is the house of service, of health, of your day to day responsibilities, your habits in a way. Now, this with your sun there, you may have a lot of self criticism. You may have a particular concern on your habits, on your whole health, on your whole being and improving that. But you may often get in the way because, you have curiosity and you read one thing that says something and something else that says the other, and then you doubt yourself and are you doing the right things? While doing all that, you also like to help others. You also so between your Capricorn rising and your Gemini sun in the sixth house, you really do enjoy helping others, possibly with their health or getting things organized for them, maybe even helping them express or put together business plans for some reason that's coming forward, and presentations and things like that. But so there's some conflicting things that could happen with you in the sixth house, but your overall intentions are for improvement of both yourself and helping others improve their lives. All right, let's get into your cards. I'm going to do 12 months plus a 13th card from the bottom of the deck. And the starting point is going to be May or June, whichever one feels right for you. And I'm just going to label the cards 1 through 12. So let's begin. Month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5, and month 6, month 7, 8, 9, and then month 10, 11, and 12. And on the bottom of the deck, the back of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. So I'm going to take a moment to read the overall cards and then tell you what I'm seeing for an overall message, and then we'll get into each individual card. Okay, so the general feeling I have is that your life is going to be, there's going to be some shakeups that occur, whether you like it or not. It's all intended to improve your life, but you may be resistant to it. You're going to be forced to find balance. Whether you take actions to balance out your life to make sure that your energy is not all consolidated in one area so other areas are neglected, you're going to be forced to take a look at things and to rebalance and reshuffle, maybe eliminate some things and make some choices, some tough choices to help you moving forward. The intent of all this, though, is to ease the burdens you have, to make things easier for you so that you have the time and the energy for growth, for movement upward, instead of being stuck in one place. So let's get into the cards. We're starting off here with the back of the deck card, which just reinforces generally that message. The Two of Pentacles is about balance, literal balance, work-life balance. If you're spending or giving so much attention to work and doing a lot of overtime and you're neglecting people and relationships and connections or your home itself, things are going to start to fall apart there. You may be thriving at work, but your home life is falling apart. So it's not in balance. So you may need to cut back on the amount of overtime you're doing, or just do your 9 to 5 and maybe find another way to bring money in a different way. You could, with your sun in that sixth house, have 2 jobs and may be successful at it. It could be that your second job supports or in some way connects you to that home life, to friends, to family, rather than externally to this other job that's sucking all of your attention. Pentacles themselves are about home, work, finances, or your material things, tangible things. So all three of those areas, there is a need to find balance so that you can succeed in all areas. So this is the primary intent or purpose of this year, of the things that happen this year. So now let's get into your individual cards for each month. We're starting off with a bang. This may be a rough month. Something is going to come tumbling down. It's going to be kind of unexpected. It's going to happen quickly. There's nothing you can do to change it. You can't go back to it. What's done is done. It's over. You cannot redo it. If you try to, it's going to be icky. It is not going to be successful. And it's just going to keep crumbling. Because all you're left with really is dust. A crumbled, broken down thing with no way to repair it. You need to let that go. You need to leave it behind. You need to start fresh, completely over, new materials, new connections. You cannot reuse anything from the old. If you choose to rebuild this, you need to have that very solid foundation. Something that cannot come crumbling down. You need to carefully put each brick, each piece into place as you're building it back up so that it is something solid that can last for many years to come, that supports you without question. So what's being torn down is something that does not support you, does not benefit you. And maybe you just kept it in place out of habit, even though it's sucking away energy and is tossing you out of balance. It's got to go. In its current state, it's got to go. And it will go here in month 1. And then in month 2, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is fresh energy, new energy. It's also telling you kind of take your time, exploring your options. Now that you don't have this holding you back, what do you have to look forward to? It's going to open up something new, something you have not tried before, but you're curious about it. You want to learn more about it. Get to know it, learn, explore it this month. And take your time doing that. Make sure you have a thorough understanding. This is kind of an effort or akin to the Ace of Pentacles, which you actually have down here further too. You're kind of starting to plant seeds for future, something that is going to grow into something bigger down the road. This is you looking into those different opportunities, those options you have. It's a month of curiosity and exploration. And then we have the Nine of Cups in month 3. Into the cups. These are your emotions. You're feeling good. You're feeling free. This thing that was holding you back was really holding you back more than you realized. And this is a month where you're like, whoo, well, wow, I can do it all. There's so many things available to me. I'm no longer being drained. I'm no longer feeling stuck. I have the freedom now with this out of my life to be more expressive, to express my joy. It could be whatever this was holding you back from expressing the good things that were happening with you out of guilt or out of fear of backlash. Because how dare you be successful when those other people were not? You are feeling you here in month 3, feeling good about how things are going, about where you're at, about the things that you're accomplishing, about the opportunities that have opened up before you. It is a month of joy, a month of feeling freedom, of being able to express how you actually feel about things and sharing it, even if other people may not be happy about that. Feel free to express yourself. Be your Gemini self here. There's going to be a lot of people that appreciate it and have been looking forward to this for you. Feel it. And then, It's interesting these are next to each other. In month 4, we have the 8 of Cups. This is a card indicating that you are moving on from those naysayers, from the negativity, from the drama, from the people who resent you for being happy with your life because they're not happy. This is you recognizing that retaining those relationships are only going to try to keep pulling you back down into that negativity, back into the past, back into what does not work for you anymore. This is you walking away from that, disconnecting from that, and looking to your future to protect yourself, knowing that you don't have to stay in that anymore because you know what it feels like now to be free and to pursue your happiness and to feel happy. And that's what you're choosing for yourself from now on. And then in month 5, we have the 6 of Cups. This is a cup of reminiscing, of memories, thinking about the positive things in the past. Maybe a little bit of recognizing where you got dragged into the negativity, where before that, things were very positive. You were very supportive or supported. This may even be acknowledging or recognizing the people who did try to encourage you, who did try to lift you up in your past. And maybe even a desire to reconnect with those people in a way, or at least honor and respect that memory and appreciate their encouragement. Because it did help light that spark in you that is helping you pull away from this negativity, from the things, from being stuck. Because you know there's better out there. They showed you that. And you're so appreciative of that. This could also be a month where you are at some event or something where you meet some of these people from your past, that you guys get together again. Maybe it's a little family event or a high school reunion or something like that, where you reconnect with the supporters. And you think back on those good events, on the things that have resulted in who you are now that you've broken away and who you want to be, what you want to do going forward, how you want to help others going forward, where you want to put your focus as you move on now. And then in month 6, we have the 4 of Pentacles. This is a month where you may be feeling a little protective of your resources, whether that is your energy, your finances, whatever it is, there's something that you don't want to share. This is a month you don't want to share. There's some people, maybe specific people, that you do not want to help for whatever reason this month. Pay attention to how you feel about different things as you're working through that, as you're feeling that. Why? Who is it directed to? What is the root cause of it? And maybe you make a conscious decision to say no to these people and then yes to those that you feel like helping, where you do want to put your energy. Selective. You're being very selective this month on who you want to share your resources with, on who you want to put time into. Be selective. Be choosy. You want people who are going to value your contribution. And you deserve that. So this is a month where you may be particularly choosy, or you need to pay attention to who is trying to get your help or get your time, and be selective about who gets that. Respect your own intuition or gut instincts here when you're divvying up what you want to do. And then down here in month 7, I mean, this is a month where you are just enjoying yourself. You're feeling yourself. You're feeling your success. You're enjoying the space, the life that you have created for yourself. You're honoring your success, celebrating out in your yard or out on your little patio or in your car or wherever it is, just enjoying this moment now, where you are, who you're with. It could just be yourself, but a sense of pride, a sense of accomplishment, a sense of joy in this life that you are building for yourself. Back into that joyous feeling and appreciating, again, really appreciating what you have. So this may be a month, maybe you're just more home more or spending time at home more, decorating the house, almost a nesting a bit of a feeling here, but it's a good feeling. It's solid. It's relaxed. It's a cool vibe. It's confident. I love it. I want to stay here in month 7 with you. Oh, we got to move on. Good month. Month 8, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Now, this is a month where there's a little bit a challenge, maybe some doubts or something's creeping in, and we're questioning if we're good enough, if we have what it takes, maybe feeling like you need some help, but nobody's offering help and you're stuck. Why am I stuck? This is a little bit of a bump in the road that the universe tends to throw out and say, "Oh yeah, you think you're ready to move on? Are you really ready to move on? Do you have what it takes? Do you have what it takes?" You do. But you have to take action. You have to do something. You are responsible for the outcome here. This person is just kind of curled up on the floor feeling sorry for themselves, but they have the key. It's right there. They just have to get up and get the key. And they're ready. They are just waiting to help you as you have helped them. But you have to ask, you have to take the step. You need to take the action. Get it done. Do it. Unlock that door and let people in. They will help. In month 9, we have the 7 of Cups. Back into cups with our emotions and intuition. The 7 of Cups, you have a choice to make. You have a decision to make, or you have many choices available before you, but you can't do them all. You've got to choose. How do you choose from so many great things? How do you narrow it down? You tap into those emotions. You look at it, you feel into each of the options. Are there some where you're like, well, that's a great option, but then that's not the one. You can eliminate those right off the bat. Which ones get you excited? Which ones get you intrigued? Which one do you have more questions about? Which one has your mind going, your curiosity stoked up the highest? That's what you need to lean into. Those are the ones you need to narrow down to choose from. Trust your emotions and how you feel about each of the options. It doesn't have to make logical sense. It just has to feel right here in month 9. And then in month 8, you are literally planting some seeds for the future. Aces, new beginnings, a fresh start. You are planting the seed for some specific goal you have or for the far future. This could be things like starting your own 401k for the first time, creating a savings account, exploring a new career opportunity or option. Is it something that you want to pursue or not? getting all the information you need to make that decision. But you are planting the seeds to level up, to build something that's going to last you for a very long time. New beginnings, new start, planting the seed. Some of it's going to be a quick decision like, okay, yes, I know I want to pursue this. I know I want to do this thing. Now, what are the different options? How can I go about it? Learning more about it, getting excited about it, putting that first $5 into your savings, that specific savings account, and just exploring it, learning about all the different programs, etc. But there's a sense of excitement, of anticipation, and looking forward to the future. And then here in month 11, so that was month 10. Month 11, we have the Seven of Swords. Swords are communication, information, an air element, very much like Gemini. And this is where you may be struggling a little bit with confidence, with the idea, like some old beliefs or things that people have said to you keep cropping up. Things intended to kind of pigeonhole you or gaslight you or mislead you or provide misinformation and lead you down the wrong path. This is where you're starting to recognize or separate those things, to recognize which beliefs are actually yours and taking those forward with you, and then leaving the rest behind and saying, that is not mine. I want no part of that. I don't even know why I'm still holding on to that. I'm letting it go. You are separating who you are from who the people in the past think you are. And you're recognizing you don't have to follow the same path or have the same beliefs or ideas that they do. That's no longer part of who you are. That's not you anymore. And there may even be some emotions around that, like a feeling of guilt, like, well, I should do this. We've always done it that way. No, 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 no. Let go of that. If it does not feel right, just because that's always the way it's been done doesn't mean that that's the way it needs to be done now. This is you stepping away, breaking away from those ingrained beliefs and finding your own. Which leads to month 12 with the Hermit. This is a major arcana card, and this is a card of introspection, of going within to figure out what is your path forward. Where is the light shining for you? Where are you being drawn? You're finding your own path in your own way, discovering what it is within your soul. What feeds you? What direction you want to go? What is my path in my journey? And you're holding up your light and leading your own way down that path. The decision on the direction you go is yours and yours alone to make. And there's a feeling of comfort in that, an acknowledgement of that. And now you're ready to choose that path. And that is what I have for you, Gemini Sun, Capricorn Rising, for your year ahead. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.